Welcome back to FitGrit. Today's workout is a restorative yoga session, and today I'm going to take you through a yoga practice which is going to help you restore some energy back into those sore muscles and also give you a sense of calmness as we start the session. Firstly, by getting into something comfortable, finding your yoga mat and sitting right at the center in the most comfortable position possible. We're going to begin with some quiet meditation with your eyes closed. And I want you to place your arms right beside you, shrug your shoulders a little bit to get rid of the tension, and just very, very gently let your legs fall asleep as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and count up to 3 in your mind and let it go. We're going to do this a couple more times. And in and out. One last time. And out. Namaste. I want to welcome you to today's session quite formally because now I feel more centered to talk to you. Let's get started. It's been a long time since we've done some yoga, but I am really excited to bring back some of the restorative energy after all the hard work that we've been putting in. We're going to start off primarily by lying on the mat in the most comfortable position possible. And I want you to bring your left leg in for a knee tuck. So place your hands behind your calf muscle right here as you pull that leg towards your chest, towards your rib cage. Point those toes. Breathe in. Breathe out, give it a gentle tuck and relax. I want you to be really kind to your body today, so we're not yanking any muscle, we're not yanking any body part. Gently bring it close to your chest. Breathe out and release. Almost a rhythmic cycle. As you bring into your chest, I want you to breathe in. And as you release that leg back to its position, I want you to breathe out ever so gently, gracing your thigh with a lot of love. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can keep your eyes closed or open. Tuck it in and let it go. I want you to place your arms above your head. Give your body light upper body stretch. Feel your core relax. A couple more seconds here. We're going to dive right into the right side knee tucks. I want you to open your eyes for a quick second. Feel the vibrance of the energy that you're bringing into your body. And let's take a deep breath in as we tuck the right leg in. Again, holding so gently behind your knee. Point your toes and let it go. Exhale. Feel the difference between your right side and left side. One of them should be tighter, but work with your body today. Breathe out. Grace that right thigh, show your body some love. Grace both thighs and tell yourself that you love your body today, because we're going to breathe in and tuck that leg in. Point those toes. Breathe out and let it go. Once more, breathe in. Tuck that knee to your chest. Breathe out, let it go. Wiggle your ankles a little bit. Let your legs relax. For a couple more rounds, breathe in and tuck that leg in. Breathe out. Grace your thigh with love and release your leg. For one last knee hug, I want you to bring both your legs in, gently pulling on your hamstring. Now bring your hands over your calf muscles and pull over your shins and breathe in and hug yourself. Point your toes. Breathe out. Ever so gently release it to bring it back again and hug yourself one more time. Because you know what? I want to hug myself today. Release it all. Gently push your feet back to their original position and just breathe into this posture just for a second. I want you to place your hands above your head. Breathe in, bring them down, and very gently peel yourself off the ground. I like to peel myself from my left side, right up there. And I want you to come into a high plank. We're going to do a downward dog to a leg lift. So get into a high plank position. Breathe in as you pull your feet towards your stomach and get into the most comfortable downward facing dog that you can. You know, it's your posture, so don't even worry about getting it 100% right. We're working on our flexibility today. Try to push your heels into the mat if you can, and notice that I cannot do it, so I'm just going to let my heels hover, but I do feel a deep stretch all the way in my hamstrings and my glutes and my calves, and I love it. Breathe in as you move your left foot towards the center, point your right toe and kick it back up into a leg lift, like such. And bring it back down. Now I want you to move your right leg towards the center as you lift your leg up and go as high as you can, you know. Feel the difference between your right and left sides of your body. I can totally feel it. Try your very best to be stable and go as high as you possibly can. And back down. Move your right leg back, and we are perfectly balanced downward facing dog. I want you to slowly step both feet forward as gently as you can. Come to the other side of your mat and bend your body forward into a forward bend. Touch those toes if you can, and walk your hands out as you go into a high plank position. Squeeze your core and get on your tippy toes. Pull those feet together as we're going to go into another downward facing dog. And this time we are going to go into an upward facing dog right after. So again, gently rock your body forward. Flip your toes as you get into an upward facing dog. Really feel your core stretch. This is the most natural place you want to be in. Breathe in deeply and cherish this moment. Whenever you're ready, I want you to plant those toes back in and lift your body like a wave back into a downward facing dog. Just, you know, stretch those calf muscles, stretch your hamstrings, walk your dog a little bit. And we're going to slowly and gently Do a reverse inchworm and come back into a halfway lift. Breathe in and a forward fold. Keep your palms out away from you as if you're giving away every single thought that's running in your mind right now. You know, it's a liberating feeling to just like flip your palms open, let it all go. Keep your knees soft as you go into a halfway lift while grazing your leg. Breathe in and graze your leg down. Breathe out. Palms open, let it all go. Breathe in, halfway lift, and come up straight. We're now going to go into a happy baby pose. So I want you to gently lie down on your back. Make sure your feet are in tabletop position. Lift your hands up, graze the back of your thigh and the side of your calves as you flip your legs open into a happy baby pose. Make sure that you're holding your toes with your front two fingers, right here, and I want you to just like rock that happy baby a little bit. Just relax and just let it all go. Let's breathe 5 times here while rocking the happy baby and stretching those hip flexors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock left to right. As much as your feet can take it, get that stretch, and 1 more breath. And gently graze your legs and let them down. Very slowly walk them out. Your hands are out to the side. Breathe in. And I want you to lift your arms over your head. We're going to do a dead bug. Bring your legs up into tabletop position. And we're going to do a dead bug pose. So I want you to move your left leg down and your right hand back. Just like that. Alternating arms and legs. And the other side. So your right leg is extended and your left hand is over your head and back. Other side. I want you to breathe in as you extend. Breathe out and come back in. 1 more. Breathe in. Bring it together. Bring it together. Other side. Last one. I want you to hold the side of your ankles and pull your legs in for a tight hug with your body and rock your body gently left to right. Just very, very gently, no rolling around. We're just going to gently rock. Breathe in and keep those eyes closed. This is your place and this is your center. There are no tasks, no deadlines, no one waiting, no responsibilities. This is just you and your body. You need it and you deserve it after a long day of work. Release this posture and everything that we've done so far. Walk your legs out gently as if you're fragile and made of glass. We're going to lay on the ground and I want you to bring your feet up like so and put your right ankle on your left knee and then very gently interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Pick it up and pull the whole thing towards you. You should feel a deep stretch in your right glute, right hamstring. Don't need to yank any parts of your body. Keep your toes pointed. Just gently stretch it out. Release the stretch. Just place your feet back on the ground. Take a deep breath in and pick it back up. Interlace those fingers as if you're hugging your body once again, but this time with intention to stretch your right glute. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe into the stretch, tighter, and exhale. Bring your leg down. Very gently detach your right leg, give it a little wiggle. Shift your body around until you're comfortable with your feet back on the ground. I want you to gently lift your left leg, put your ankle on your knee of the right leg, interlace your fingers behind the right thigh, pick up your legs as a unit, point your toes, breathe in and pull it together. Feel the left glute this time. You should feel it right here. This is the area that is typically so tight, so shortened because we're sitting all day. It holds so much tension here, right here. Need to release it, need to stretch it out. Touch that area and feel it. Give it some love, stroke it a little bit. It's your body and every part of your body needs love. Squeeze your legs together and gently set them down. Detach your left leg and give it a little wiggle. You hear some cracking, that's completely normal. Release both legs down and tiptoe walk them and lay them on the mat as if you're made of glass. Very, very gently. And you're going to lay on the mat in corpse pose or shavasana. Watch your breath. If you have any kind of thoughts coming into your mind, don't push those thoughts away, but just focus on breathing. Unclench that jaw, soften those shoulders, let your feet droop down in whatever angle they want to. As you feel parts of your body relax, like your inner thighs, your core, your legs are widening apart because that's just more comfortable for them. Let it be, let your body just spread itself on the mat. Breathe in gently and exhale. We're going to try a method of breathing called box breathing right now. So I want you to breathe in and hold it for 3 counts as I speak, and then let go. Let's begin. Breathe in. Hold it for 1, 2, 3. Now exhale with your mouth wide open. We're going to very gently roll off the mat. I want you to first bring your hands up and rotate your wrists into clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. And now add your ankles to it as well. And then I want you to slowly step your feet in. Hold the back of your legs and gently use your body to peel yourself off the mat. Use those abs which were really soft but are now wide awake, and come up into a cross-legged position with your hands over your knees, spine erect. Breathe into your spine. We're going to slowly step back into a little bit more restoration. I want you to get into a child's pose, but with your arms behind you. So get into a child's pose, put your hips down, put your forehead on the mat, and bring your arms behind you. We're going to lay here for a few seconds. Now we're going to come back up, so make sure you gently place your arms in front of you, and in one flow get into a tabletop position. Open up those legs, and we're going to get into an extended child's pose. So I want you to spread your knees out to the size of your mat, width of your mat. Your toes are touching. As you sit back down, squeeze that core and walk your arms ahead. The forehead is touching the mat, and now you're in extended child's pose. Spread your fingers and feel those fingertips digging into your mat. Feel your shoulders stretch. Your head is supported. Your spine is straight. And your hips are just in heaven. Breathe in. We're going to gently lift your head, roll your body forward into tabletop position, and get into the pigeon pose. So for the pigeon pose, I want you to move your right leg in front of you. It doesn't need to be straight. Just make sure it's in front of you, just like that. Push your right leg back very gently using your toes as much as you can. There is no pressure to be flexible here. And then, depending on what's comfortable for you, you can get onto your forearms or just stay up in a high plank position like this, whatever works for you. And if you want to go even deeper and just lie down like that, that's perfect too, whatever works for you. So this for me is a very comfortable posture. So I'm going to be here and feel my body become jelly. It's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? After a long day of work. Gosh. stay here as long as you need to, and whichever side needs more work. But we are going to gently detangle ourselves from this posture. Use your toes as anchors and lift your entire body back. Use your right leg toes to come back into a high plank position. And let's just feel our body here a little bit. Very gently lower your right leg down as you bring your left leg back to the center of your body. And using your right toes, push your body, lengthen your body a little bit more as you get into a pigeon pose on your left leg. If it's in your practice to do more advanced postures like lifting this right leg up or holding it, feel free to go ahead and do it. My body needs a little bit more work before I get into advanced postures, but you are the best judge of your body's capability. Breathe in and let it go. We're going to very gently roll our feet back on the ground and lay down on our bellies. The next posture is a little bit of a stretch and less of a posture. I want you to place your head down in a comfortable position on your one hand, and using your left hand, I want you to do a quad stretch by pulling your ankle towards your leg. With your neck down, you'll feel it in your quad like I do right now, and I want you to just gently wiggle that leg a little bit. Be very gentle and don't tug at your toes, tug at your shin. That's way stronger than your delicate toes and feet. Feel it. And I'm not going to overload this posture on one side. I'm going to immediately switch to my right leg and then maybe come back on the left side. So again, on my right leg, I'm just very gently giving my quads some stretch. Just like that. Releasing my right leg, I'm going to go back into my left leg. Give myself that stretch. Wow. If you're feeling it, you can give both your legs that stretch. Make sure your head is on the mat. Remember that your quads are still on the mat and we are not resting only on our bellies. Gently release both legs. Slowly using your palms and your toes, only pick yourself off the mat, and I want you to come back to the center of your mat in a seated position where we're going to meditate independently for a few minutes. This is the last segment of the video, so feel free to take your own time to go as long as you want to. I'm just going to play some beautiful music behind and leave you to silence. hope this yoga video, this little session was helpful for you, and I hope to see you on the mat tomorrow. Take care and continue your meditation as I leave you with Namaste.